Awesome, Pisces, awesome. So, what we see is in the past that there was a lot of inaction. You could have lost passion for something or someone. There was a lack of spark in a connection, or there was just someone who had a lot of passion but they were holding back, okay? Could be someone who is very impulsive and reckless in their ways and attitude. Could be dealing with a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Right now, you're doing you, okay? You're happy, you're content. Could be someone who's in a marriage situation, or could be someone who's in a long-term commitment, very, very happy. Could be involving kids. Why this is happening is because of the Nine of Pentacles, Pisces. You realize your self-worth, okay? This is taking care of yourself, you're doing your hair. You could have been dealing with someone who could have been in and out of your life. Doesn't have to be, but there was someone who was very, very impulsive around you, okay? Right now, you're being single, independent. Even if you're not single, even if you're in a relationship or a marriage, you're being very, very self-sufficient, okay? You're not being needy. You're living the best life. You're on your own. You're someone who can stand their ground. You're focused on yourself and your money, okay? This is realizing a lot of self-worth and value, okay? Of your mind, body, and soul, okay? You're just, I'm loving it, all right? What's on your mind is, could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but Knight of Cups in reverse is someone to me who is emotionally shut off, okay? Could be someone manipulative, but I feel this is someone who's not offering their emotions anymore. Again, it feels like someone who's in and out of your life, or this is just, could be an offer that you're not accepting, or there's just no forward moment in your love life. But it could be someone who's just not offering their emotions, okay? Could be someone jealous who's on your mind, or take it how it resonates. Why is all this happening? The reason for the reading is because of the star. Someone sees you as the star, or you are the star of someone's life, or you are having a lot of faith and hope in the divine, okay? This is waiting for the right time. You're like I said, right? Time is fluid. So if you're not in a contented relationship, in a committed relationship, then this will be happening, okay? Like time is fluid. This could have happened, is happening, or will happen. So take it how it resonates. You're shut off emotionally, but this is what you want. You want your 10 of Cups, okay? And if you want your 10 of Cups, you're realizing I'm going to have a lot of faith and a lot of hope in this connection, in the universe, and things are going to happen at the right time, in the divine timing, okay? Coming into the current future, you will be experiencing the 7 of Cups in reverse. A lot of clarity. If there was a lot of confusion in your relationship or a connection, or just overall in a situation, you're going to gain clarity, okay? If someone's kept their kept their options open, they're going to clarify their emotions. They're going to narrow their options, and they're going to on something, all right? This is clarity on something that was a lot of wishful thinking or just a lot of confusion, all right? Awesome. Overall energy, bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Cups, all right? I think the 3 of Cups is, yes, it could be chilling, it could be dating, it could be having fun, but because I see the 10 of Cups here and the 9 of Pentacles here, someone's being single. If they're not, then this is just the vibes that someone's giving, okay? Even if it's not the vibes, it is just someone who realizes I am worth much more than what I'm getting, and to do that, I am going to just be happy on my own. I am okay with a relationship, I am okay without a relationship. I love it. Alright, 3 of Cups can also be a reconciliation. Let's see how this plays out. Clarify the 3 of Cups here for Pisces. Why is the 3 of Cups here for Pisces? Clarify the 3 of Cups. What is this 3 of Cups? Alright, someone who is single is wanting to be in a relationship with Pisces. Why am I loving your reading so much? Is it because I'm a Pisces too? Someone wants a reconciliation, reunion, and there's someone who's coming in. The justice just flew out. I'm still going to take it. There was an imbalance and unfairness in a situation. Could be someone who was single, but now they want a relationship. They're being needy. They're being clingy. You know why? Because Pisces is the 9 of Pentacles. They're like, I'm okay. I don't need you. I'm okay. But there's someone coming in with the reconciliation. Why? Because in the past, there could have been someone who things were just not fair, okay? Clarify the justice in reverse. That's Libra. Clarify the justice in reverse. Yeah, because someone thought something wasn't fair. There was someone who was probably putting in all the effort and things were not balanced. And also because of the Empress in reverse, someone stopped feeding a connection. Someone stopped nurturing a connection because there was a lack of growth and expansion, okay? Something was just not fair and someone just pulled away, okay? And now Someone wants a reconciliation. Someone wants a reunion. Now for the Knight of Wands in reverse. Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse in the past for Pisces? Yeah. Someone stopped taking action. Someone lost the connections. Someone lost passion in a connection. You know what? Five of Wands in reverse is someone who is avoiding drama or avoiding any kind of conflicts that brings drama to their life. Okay, someone's like, fuck it. I am not working in this anymore. I don't want any drama in my life. Or maybe this is just not worth pursuing. Bye-bye. Try for the Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah. And that is stressing the shit out of someone. If I forgot to say, sometimes I say bad words. If it offends you, heart left, but I hope you stay. Someone's stressing over this because you're not fighting for this connection anymore. You're not putting in that effort. You're not putting in the action anymore because you're so focused on yourself, Pisces. Clap for the Ten of Cups here. Why is the Ten of Cups here as the current situation for Pisces? Yeah, you could be keeping your options open, Pisces. Either you're keeping your options open or there's someone here, because you're so focused on yourself, there's someone here who could be thinking of ways to approach. Maybe you're like, how am I supposed to get this Ten of Cups? Or maybe there's someone else in your life who wants this Ten of Cups with you because you're portraying yourself as very confident, as very secure, financially abundant, like I'm okay on my own, I don't need you. And now someone's looking at how to approach this situation because you shut them out, Pisces. Clap for the Seven of Cups here. Clap for the Seven of Cups, please. Yeah, someone's manifesting you back, Pisces. Could be a Virgo or a Gemini. The Magician is someone who is amazing at manifesting. They manifest, they take action, they're very powerful. They feel they have everything that they need to make things work out. And this person is manifesting the Ten of Cups with you, buddy. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. And someone's losing their shit because you're good on your own, Pisces. Could be dealing with the Sagittarius. With the Temperance in reverse, someone's batshit crazy. Alright, this person's like, what I do, what I do, what I do. They're like probably like almost outside your gates trying to sneak on you, okay? They are going nuts. Losing their patience. They want, they just cannot wait. Clap for the Temperance in reverse. Yeah, they want things to change with the Wheel of Fortune. They want big changes happening, okay? There are big changes coming up for you, Pisces. This person, whoever's losing their shit, you're doing you, and there are big changes coming up. Things are going to be in your favor. Or this person just is going so crazy because they want things to change. They want huge shifts, okay? They want changes to come in their life. They want the Wheel of Fortune to change in their way. Type of the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, but someone's stuck in their head. They want to move things forward. They want things to change. But with the Temperance in reverse, they're losing their shit. They're losing their patience. But then at the same time, they're stuck. Because they're stuck in their head about something with fear. They have a lot of fear about something. The Eight of Swords to me is someone who is in a self-inflicted prison, okay? They make their own prison, okay? They tie their hands, they're blindfolded, and they don't want to see things for what they are, okay? They just want to make thoughts and scenarios in their head that don't really exist. Try for the Knight of Cups in reverse. Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse on Pisces' mind? Try for the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. You're shut down, but you know what's happening, Pisces. You're such a badass. With a High Priestess, that's Pisces or Cancer. You're extremely intuitive, but you're giving someone the silent treatment, okay? But you know they're coming. You know they're coming. You're just giving them a piece of what you are. Clap for the High Priestess. Yeah. And now you've kept someone waiting. Alright, you're not taking any action towards this person. That's Pisces, the Hangman. You're taking your own time on your mind. You're like, you know what? I'm going to take my own time. I'm going to sit here back on my throne and you're coming to me. The silent treatment's working. Just for the Pisces who's giving silent treatment to someone. Clarify the star, please. Why is the star here? Yeah. Because you have so much faith and hope. Either you have faith, Pisces, or the person you're dealing with has a lot of faith in this connection and the divine timing. You have faith and there's someone rushing in. Knight of Swords. Could be an air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Someone's rushing in and they have a lot to say. Clap for the Knight of Swords, please. Yeah, they could be holding on to you with the Four of Pentacles. Clap for the Four of Pentacles. They're not letting you go. Yeah, but someone's ignoring. They could have been ignoring or avoiding a situation. They were not decisive earlier. But they were still holding on to you. Or they were holding back from communicating whatever they have to say. Clap Clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse. What is the Seven of Cups in reverse? Yeah. Someone's very clear about a situation that there is definitely unfinished business because there's a lack of closure between you and this person. You could be dealing with it at a distance from this person. Clarify the World in reverse. Yeah. You could be dealing with an air sign, someone cold, icy, detached. But whoever this person is who's had a realization, they feel that things are very, very clear. I know what my options are. I've narrowed down my options, and you and me, we're unfinished business, okay? Clarify the King of Swords in reverse. Who is this King of Swords in reverse? Yeah. But you are shut down with a Fool in reverse. You're not taking this leap of faith because you have gone through back and hell, and now you're not trusting this person. King of Swords in reverse could be a liar, a cheater, someone very, very manipulative. And you're like, and probably this person is not even communicating with you, or there is a lack of communication between you both. But yeah, someone cold, icy, detached, and you're like, you know what? No, I'm not taking this risk with you anymore. You may have been very clear about what you want, but I am not clear and I don't want it. The reason for the reading is with the hope and faith, right? Someone's rushing in because you're taking your own time and you have faith that things will happen in the divine timing. Universe is sending them in. This person, when they open their mouth with the Knight of Swords, they have so much to say. Okay, they're just going to be blunt, sharp. Okay, they're going to rush in, say what they want and leave. All right. This person could be holding back from you for a very long time, alright? And that's why they could have been stuck in their head. With the Two of Swords, someone's blocking their heart chakra, like in a shutdown mode. Clarify the Two of Swords, please. Yeah, because you were emotionally cold, so this was you. You probably had to make a decision. You were holding back, so they're rushing in to communicate with you, and you're just emotionally unavailable with the Queen of Cups in reverse. You could have been very emotional with this person, but this time you're not taking an emotional approach to the situation. The Queen of Cups is going to think from her head for the first time, not being compassionate, etc. Clarify the Hangman. Clarify the Hangman. Yeah, with the Hangman, you've withdrawn. You've withdrawn from this connection. I have two withdrawn connections. We have the High Priestess, which is again silent treatment. The Hermit, which is again withdrawing from the connection, retreating, isolation, okay? You've completely stopped talking to this person. Like I said, this is someone... You're showing a lot of strength with the Leo. You're taming the situation. You're like, you know what? I'm not opening up this time. I'm not opening up this time. You can stress the fuck out of this, but I'm not. Clarify the Empress in reverse. Clarify the Empress in reverse. Yeah. You're not feeling this connection, and whoever's coming in wants a reconciliation. They want a relationship with you. Because you're not feeling this connection, there's someone who's going nuts, okay? With the Temperance in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse, there's someone who's restless about a situation and they cannot stop stressing about you with the Nine of Swords, cannot stop thinking about the situation with the Four of Swords in reverse, and they're going crazy with the Temperance in reverse. Alright, Pisces, I am loving it. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope it resonates. Leave your comments below. Like, share, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.